Now, compared to only a few years ago, conversations about mental health or struggles in society are being talked about more and more. It's Mental Health Week this week, so we're having those conversations. And although we are talking more, which is great, these issues still aren't being addressed properly, and they're rarely receiving the funding or the support that they really need. And that's where Nottingham's Chayah Development Project comes in. It provides things like counselling and coaching for young people, as well as food parcels and a lot more support for a range of underrepresented issues. And here our independent Stapleford councillor Richard McRae, who's just pointing to himself on the telly, and project manager Hyacinth Francis Watson. Hello, thank you for coming in.
Hello.
So it's great to have you. You were putting me off there, but so for people who don't know about Chayah, can you just tell us about what the project is?
Okay, Chayah is a intergenerational support project working with young person and then the rest of the family, giving an array of supports in whichever way they need it. So every client's needs is tailor-made to them.
There's support and counselling, there's coaching as well. This is the really interesting thing.
It's an array of everything. There's we start obviously doing support if they need counselling, which could also include bereavement counselling as well, outreach, food parcels, hot meals, one-to-one support, activities. So it's about whatever they need.
Whatever's needed is that you help out and you take care. Richard, where are you coming in? Obviously, you're big shouter of things to
I went to a conference some years ago that you guys organised at a hotel in Nottingham when Paddy Tipping was the crime commissioner, and we met then, and we've just clicked and we've done tons of stuff to help each other. If Hyacinth rings me up, and I normally say yes before she's asked the question, because I see all the good work that they do, the amount of people that they're helping. It saves lives, I know it does. And they've helped us lots. In Stapleford, they helped us with a reduction in antisocial behaviour, working with the youngsters. Recently, Christmas, we worked in Beeston, 33% reduction in antisocial behaviour. And we just want to keep doing stuff. So I was lucky, I had a role at the council, portfolio of community safety. Sadly, that's been taken off me, but hey ho. I'm still going to do my work with these guys, and yeah, got a base coming in Stapleford, which is brilliant. So let's do all we can to help all the youngsters and the families that need that help and support.
Kind of spreading around, Nottingham shiny and getting out there, really. I mean, I said there, we're talking more and more about society issues, we're talking more and more about mental health, people are being more open to it, but there's not the support and the funding. And there's still a long way to go, isn't there?
There is, and like you said, funding's not there. But as a project, if we relied on funding, we'd do no work. So, we're not a 9 to 5. We get calls throughout the night as well, and we do a lot of late night outreach. So it's about, for us, we are the community are us. So it's about, seeing everybody as you would like to see your own family, giving all that support.
Tell us, so say about the work you do counselling, you do coaching, you do all sorts, but it's fun things as well, isn't it? It's interaction.
We have sports days. We've got a basketball and netball team going on. We do cook-offs. We play dominoes. Whatever anyone wants. Connect Four. We've got men playing Connect Four. So it's about meeting the needs. We've also got the Gentlemen's Club, where the young men and buddied off with an elder, so that the elder would give them all the positives and bring them young men into being young boys into being men.
Boys to men.
Boys to men, yeah, but it's now called Gentlemen's Club.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And things like that. That's what's really interesting about you do. Obviously, you do it for young girls and young men as well. But it is that life lessons, isn't it? And it's kind of helping them along a certain path, really, and away from another. What's the reception like, Richard, when you're working with people? Like you say,
people enjoy it, people just want some help and support, and I think it works better because like Hyacinth and everyone else, you probably tell me off for calling her Hyacinth instead of Chayah, but the team are amazing, like Nicole and everybody else, and I'm not just picking some names because I forgot everyone else's names, there's that many people involved. It's really good, people love it and they get involved, but you can see how passionate everybody is, and that transfers across to the work that's being done, and then like the youngsters on the streets and that, you can't keep going up to people saying clear off, you can't hang around here. You got to get to the root of the problem. Some kids were stealing food from Tesco in Beeston, and we found out it's because there wasn't having meals made for them. That's why they was going out stealing food. So yes, it's wrong what they were doing, but we found out why, and that's what you got to do. So, but when you've got people that's passionate about what they're doing, that comes across, and that's the help and support. It's real people helping real people, and that's what makes a difference.
I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but you'd want more people to help you help others. I guess you're always looking for people to spread the word. How can people get involved?
Well, you can email us. We're moving into, is it number 1 to 3, Church Street in Stapleford. Okay. So they can come there. We're also at Edwards Lane Community Centre. They can meet us there, or the Robin Hood Chase in St Anne's. So we're out there on the streets, you know, email, website.
How do you feel when you're doing it, and also when you see the rewards?
Well, looking at some of my staff who were service users, I can see the fruits of my labour, and it's rewarding, you know, and to see them giving back what they'd received, you know, and the passion that they do that, I can stand back and just have a smile and say, yeah, that's brilliant. You know, there are many great things about being in Nottingham, but I think what you do is just one of them. So, and now in Stapleford as well. Yeah.
Centre of the earth, as I always say.
Centre of the earth, we know that. Thank you for coming in, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you.
Right, obviously.